Yeah, out of that. By the way, the second round picks, probably a player that's going to do absolutely nothing out of there. What is funny, however, is the fact that Chicago felt anybody on their roster was worth protecting. I mean, that's the story here. Is that all right? Yeah. I think it's a good day for business. It was April Fool's, and
Give that general manager a blank check. That's the reaction you're hearing everywhere. And honestly, if this dropped on April 1st, most people would think it was a prank. But the Chicago Sky just pulled off one of the most confusing front office moves in recent WNBA history. They gave up valuable draft picks just to protect a roster that finished 10-34 last season, dead last in the league. Read that again. Instead of using the expansion draft as a chance to rebuild and reset the future, they actually paid new franchises to stay away from their current players. It's a decision that has fans and analysts scratching their heads, because rather than turning the page, they doubled down on a roster that clearly needed a fresh start.
like, which basketball player are you trying to protect? That's good. Basketball. I hadn't thought about that one. Dumbest trade I've seen. You were 10-34 last season, and you just traded 2 draft picks to run it back with the same people, laughing my ass off. I see you're trying to keep Angel locked down. Well, yeah. Let's just go over here. Our 2026 game schedule is here. Themed games. And I thought this might have been April Fool's until I really started looking and thought, nah, they're not going to throw women's cancer awareness and Juneteenth. Nah.
The numbers tell the whole story. The Chicago Sky sent their second-round pick, number 17 overall, to the Portland Fire, and another pick, number 26, to the Toronto Tempo. In return, both expansion teams agreed not to select any players from Chicago's unprotected list. Now, in most leagues, a move like this makes sense when you're protecting a championship-caliber core. Teams pay a premium to keep winning pieces together because those players deliver results. But Chicago's core? They won just 10 games last season. 10. The worst record in the WNBA. So the question everyone is asking is simple. Who exactly on that roster was worth protecting?
It'd be funny, but they didn't. So, opening night, women's cancer awareness, world culture, huh? Juneteenth, okay. Pride night, sneaker and fashion, what? What? Sports matter. Wait a minute. Sports matter. Sports lives matter. Oh, that's racist, Rhodes. Mental health. Marvel Superhero Day. Yeah. Chai Neighbors. What? Chicago Neighbors. What? At the United Center. What? Is this going to be a bunch of people gathered shooting at each other? What is going? Okay.
And then things took an even more interesting turn. The Chicago Sky released their promotional schedule for the 2026 season. Theme nights are nothing new in sports. Pride Night, Military Appreciation, Cancer Awareness. Every team does them. But Chicago's lineup sparked major reactions online. After spending an entire season building Angel Reese's image around the Barbie persona, with fans showing up in pink and fully embracing the vibe, one thing was suddenly missing: no Barbie night. Instead, the schedule featured events like Marvel Superhero Day and Chicago Neighbors Night. But the one theme that actually created buzz? Gone. The reaction on social media was instant. Fans started connecting the dots, speculating that this could signal a bigger move, even trade rumors involving Angel Reese. Because from their perspective, why drop the one promotional idea that was clearly working?
No Angel Night. It was noticed. Where is Barbie Night? Question mark. Barbie Night? We go to games because of Angel. Don't forget what happened last game. Let's see what this little dog's doing. Oh, yeah. Okay. Please let this mean you're trading Angel Reese. No Barbie night. I hope this is a sign that Angel will finally be free from y'all. I'm so glad I didn't buy season tickets again this year. Y'all really don't know what the F you're doing. Also, fire the GM. Uh, hey, I'm going to tell you, you didn't buy season tickets?
Take a closer look at that promotional schedule. The Chicago Sky clearly put real thought into it. Opening night highlights women's cancer awareness. June 19th recognizes Juneteenth, and there are dedicated nights for pride, mental health, and even military appreciation. On the surface, it checks all the major cultural boxes. But one omission stands out more than anything: no Barbie night. That's what makes it so noticeable. Last season, Angel Reese's Barbie branding was a huge part of the team's identity. Fans leaned into it, showing up in pink and fully embracing the theme. So when it suddenly disappears from the calendar, people are going to notice. And they did, immediately. The comments started pouring in. Where's Barbie night? We come to games because of Angel. Does this mean Angel Reese is getting traded? What makes this reaction important is who it's coming from. These aren't just casual viewers. These are engaged fans, some even claiming to be season ticket holders, the kind of people who actively follow schedule announcements. And instead of simply asking why the theme was removed, their first instinct was to assume something bigger is happening, that Angel Reese might be on her way out.
Judging by how many people show up to these events to support Angel, because it's all about Angel, nobody showed up to Barbie Con Fest. Yeah. Y'all should be embarrassed. No Barbie night. No good draft picks to protect some players that you can't pay a team to take. Please trade Angel and Camilla. Y'all suck. Shut up. Hey, here's a winner, though. No need for Pride Night. I mean, yeah. Clown organization. It did not stop there.
The social media reaction quickly went beyond disappointment over a theme night. Fans started linking everything together. No Barbie night, protecting a 10-win roster, and questionable roster decisions, and concluded something bigger might be wrong with the organization. Clown organization, one comment read, "Y'all should be embarrassed. No Barbie night, no good draft picks, and still protecting players nobody would take." Another added, "I'm so glad I didn't buy season tickets again this year. Y'all don't know what you're doing. Fire the GM." That last comment stands out, especially when you look at the reality of attendance around the Chicago Sky last season. Even with the arrival and star power of Angel Reese, the team still struggled to consistently fill seats. And the so-called Barbie marketing moment, widely discussed online as a breakout promotional push, didn't translate into the kind of sustained attendance boost the team may have hoped for.
Angel Reese is trending after the WNBA draft trade. Yeah. So after the trade that I just told you about a minute ago, Angel fans were in a lather after they trade. Bet Chicago will trade Angel Reese to Connecticut. Angel Reese to Atlanta. That'd be just right for her. Free Angel Reese. Based on what the Sky did today, I need Angel Reese away from Chicago, please and thank you. I've been saying Angel Reese needs to get the hell out of Chicago. Franchise is a joke. This is stand-up comedy. The jokes write themselves, but I can't laugh until Angel Reese is free from this organization. Woo! The antis are they're in a bit of a mood. God, y'all better do something. Between Shadur Sanders and Angel Reese, y'all going to have a premature heart attack. I'm just saying. Y'all are going to have a bit.
Now let's talk about what this expansion draft move actually means for the future of the Chicago Sky. In most leagues, expansion drafts serve two key purposes. First, they help new teams stock up with playable talent. Second, they force existing franchises to make tough roster decisions. With limited protection spots, someone always gets left exposed. That usually creates strategic opportunities. Maybe you expose a veteran on a big contract who's past their peak. Maybe you move on from a young player who hasn't developed. In both cases, it can bring flexibility, cap relief, roster balance, or a clean reset without making a traditional trade. But Chicago took a very different approach. Instead of viewing the expansion draft as a chance to reshape or reset, they chose maximum protection. They treated their entire roster as too valuable to lose, even after finishing 10-34 last season. Which naturally leads to the question fans are asking. Continuity of what, exactly? What exactly are they trying to preserve? A losing record, inconsistent chemistry, or a system that clearly hasn't delivered results?
Wow. Wow. No Barbie night. Is Angel Reese getting traded because there's no Barbie night? Oh, and that little turd that's still running around out there, running off my coattails because I made one Angel Reese video in 3 months, and he's mad. Little failed ass YouTuber. Yeah. Anyway, tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.
Here's where it starts to get even more questionable. The Chicago Sky gave up valuable second-round draft picks in this deal, and in most leagues, those might not seem like a big loss. But the WNBA is different. With only 12 teams, soon expanding to 14, roster spots are extremely limited. Every draft pick carries real value, because even second-round selections can turn into immediate contributors. The 17th overall pick isn't just a flyer. That's a player who can realistically crack a rotation. Even the 26th pick, while deeper in the draft, still has a chance to develop into a meaningful piece in a league where talent depth is thin. And yet Chicago chose to move those assets, to essentially run it back with the same core that finished with the worst record in the league.